Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a test report in Playwright. Okay, so you must have already noticed something that when we execute any test, Playwright by default gives us this command, that is npx playwright show report. And when we execute this command, this will launch the report in our default browser. Okay, let it open, I'll show you. So it is launching the report in our default browser. So in my machine, default browser is Firefox, and this is a detailed report. Like we can say, it has the number of tests we executed and number of tests passed, failed, and if it is having any flaky test, it will give the number here, and also if we skip any test, it will come here. And most important thing is, it will give us the number of the total time it took to execute. Okay, so this is the most important thing, and also the time taken to execute each test. Okay, and it is very interactive. Like if you click on any test, we can see the steps got executed. We can see each test, each steps. Okay, and if any test is failed, we can see the failure message also. Okay, and this is because in the config file, that is playwright.config.ts file, we have this option, that is reporter colon html. Since we are having this option, by default it launches or it gives us the html based report. Okay, so if we want, we can customize this report. I'll show you that. And the next thing is, by default it create this folder, playwright hyphen report. So when we execute this command, it will create this folder, playwright report. And if you want, we can open this report. Okay, so just right click on it and say reveal in file explorer. Reveal in file explorer, and it will open that index.html file. Just to open, just double click on it. And as you can see, this is very lightweight report. Like if you want to share it with your team members, just zip it and send. Just if they want to open, they just need to double click. Okay, that easy it is. The next thing is, I'll show you how to customize this html report. Okay, so to customize that, what I'll do, I'll remove this and I'll put two square brackets. Okay, then I'll press enter. So I want to create html report. So inside that square bracket, type, put square bracket, once again two square brackets, and within a single quote type html. Okay, html, and comma, within square bracket type output folder. Output folder is where do you want this report to be saved. Okay, output folder colon the report name. Okay, report name in the sense folder name, I will say my report. So this will create a folder called my report, and it will keep this index file, index.html file inside this folder. So output folder colon my report. So in this name, in this my report name, it will create a folder and keep inside that. And after this, we have three options. This is very important. Open colon. So here we have three options. Okay, so one is on failure. On failure means, it will by default it will launch the report only when there is a failure in the test execution. The other twos are always means it always launches the report by default. Okay, first I will show you always. I'll save and I'll execute the test. Sorry, it will execute the report. I'll execute the test. So it will launch the report. We don't have to execute this command to see the report. By default, it launches the report. Just remember three options to open the report. One is on failure, always, and never. Never means it will not launch the report. If you want to see the report, you need to go to that folder and launch the report. It did not launch the report because, as you can see, the open spelling is wrong. Okay, sorry about it. I'll save and I'll execute once again. Okay, so now it will launch the report by default. Okay. Okay, so and also we can generate JSON and JUnit report. I'll show you how to do that. And along with this, we have three more types of report. They are called terminal reports. I will show them next. So as you can see, we did not execute the command, it launching the report by default. It is because here we have given the option always. Okay, so now I will change it to never. I will save and I will execute the test. I'll remove headed. So it will not launch the report. If you want to see, we need to go to this index.html, not index.html. So here we have created folder my report. So here we can see the report. So I have removed headed, so it's executing in a headless mode. So some test failed. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let us go to the report and see. Okay. So here my report. To see that, right click and reveal in File Explorer. I'll double click. So as you can see, two tests passed and one test failed. Okay. Okay. So now I will change this to on failure. On failure, it means it will launch the report only when there is a failure in the test. Okay. So this is the test I want to execute. So I'll intentionally make some mistake so it will fail. Okay. So here I'll just put one. So it will not launch the URL itself, so it will fail. Okay. So since there is a failure, it will launch the report. So it's executing the third one. Since the URL itself is wrong, it will fail and it will launch the report. So as you can see, it launched the report. Okay. Okay. So now we will see as I said, there are three terminal reports. Okay, so dot, line, and list, and we can see the results directly in the console. Okay, so it will not open in any file or browser. Okay, so first I will show you dot. Okay, so it's nothing but it's like it will open the tests, or it will show the tests in dot, like it will put dot. I'll just remove this one. There is one more failure in that, let's not worry about that. Okay, okay, so now output folder, I will say never. I don't want to open this html file, so I will say never. And as I said, I want to add one more terminal report, so put one more square bracket and single quote, type dot. First I will show you dot, so type dot and put comma after that. Okay, after the square bracket put comma, save. So now I'll execute this report. Sorry, I will execute the test. So as I said, this dot is only a terminal report. We cannot see it in any other folder or browser. So T means timeout. If some test is taking long time, it will put T. It's taking time. Okay, two test failed. If it passed, it will put dot. You can see it took time taken to execute the first two tests, and last one got executed. It added T. Okay, so this is what dot. The next one is line. Okay, line, and I'll execute the test. It will just put line mark, just a tick mark. I can just execute only one test, it's taking time. Let's see. I'll just execute only this report from next time. Other two are taking time. Time out. Okay, we should execute more tests so we can see the line. Okay, no problem. If you have more tests, so you can try this. Okay, so I'll go to the next option, that is list. list. Okay, save and execute. So it will execute only one test. Next, I'll show you JSON and JUnit report. Okay, so this is what you can see, the mark, tick mark. Okay, this is what list. Okay, so line is, it will put just a line. Okay. Okay, so next I'll show you JSON report. So put a square bracket and type JSON within single quote. Then put comma within curly braces, output file. Output file. Okay, so JSON is a file, so say output file. So for so for HTML report we have to say output folder. For JSON and JUnit we have to say output file, and put colon and give the file name within a single quote. So I will say test result or my report, anything, my report dot JSON, and put comma after that. Save. So since there is only one test, the execution will be fast. Okay, so as you can see, it put the JSON file in the project directory folder. So here if you want to see, this is the JSON report. In the same way, we can have JUnit report. JUnit and output file. Output file and file name. Single quote. I'll say my result dot JUnit. It's a JUnit, so XML. My unit dot XML. Save it and execute. So this is how we can create the report in Playwright. By default, it will give the HTML report, and if you want to customize, you can customize this using three options. That is, you can give the folder name. By default, it will create in a default folder. So if you want to give a name to your folder, you can give using this output folder option. And there are three options to open the file: never, always, and open on failure. So this is how you can customize the report. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you think you learned something from this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.